My name is Rodney Parks. I'm going to church here at Pierpoint Community Church. I'm a pastor, Thad King, and he asked me to share with you guys my personal experience with supporting the work financially. All right, tongue twister there. I just wanted, I just came out here from Montana a couple years ago. Got into a really good job and working hard, making lots of money, and just kind of got into that, kind of like a lot of people around the area here, looking for the big house, the fancy car. So I was out here working hard, involved in the church, tithing my $10-20 a week, something like that. And got a really good job making lots of money, and it's still at the end of the month I was showing up in the negative and couldn't figure it out. And so I buttoned down and really paid attention to the aspect of tithing and giving to other people when they're in need. And I started doing that, like I just give to people who need it more. I support my friends going to China, and some friends going to Africa, and just some of the single parent families around the church that really need it. It just opened the doors, gives God the ability to bless me and give back what's His to begin with. I've had so much more. Before, when I was trying to keep it all, I was always running out, but now that I'm giving it away, I can't seem to get rid of all of it ever. And it's just an amazing concept when realize that everything you do have, you're borrowing it from God, and when you give it back, He's gonna bless your socks off, pretty much. So it's just a cool concept, and it's been a lot of fun learning and experiencing it.
Hi, my name is Greg Fuller. I'm a member here at Church in the Valley. I'm going to be speaking on the hard attitude to support the work financially. Early in my 30s, I was making a significant income, and I used that income to fuel a consumptive and competitive lifestyle. The folks that I was hanging around with really operated out of the same perspective and values, and it got extremely expensive to keep up with the Joneses in that lifestyle. These were things that we all felt that we deserved. In the end, it was a lifestyle that, despite a significant income, was fueled by debt. The Lord tells us that the borrower becomes servant to the lender, and I had really become living proof of that. And the notion that it really was God's money and God's possessions and God things that I was just merely handling for Him was really a difficult concept for me to get my hands around. It was a real struggle, but in the end, God used the hard attitude to support the work financially to really stir my heart. It's been tremendously freeing from this stress of keeping up with the Joneses, of trying to figure out how I was going to fund that sort of a lifestyle, the struggle that came with that. Jesus reminds us in Luke 2 that a man's life does not exist in the abundance of his possessions, and while the struggle for control still exists, I still battle it. I am just really grateful for how faithful God has been to show His faithfulness in this area when we commit to stewarding according to His word.